G'day all. I've been asked to have a little chat by Snorky about Mr. Mac. What a wonderful man. He brings back so many memories for myself. One particular word stands out in my mind looking back over all the years is culture. Just what he instilled into our group of players through the 80s and the 90s was sensational. I remember a lot of simple things, actually, not so much on the field, but him bringing me back to his place for sandwiches we used to play for Highgate Primary School Saturday morning, and he'd bring me back together with a few other boys for lunch, and then we'd go back and play for Sturt in the afternoon. Some great memories. Another trip we had was with his son Ron Macbeth, and we were playing for South Australian country, and both himself and Mr. Mac came up and asked me whether I'd be available to play for the country team, the men's country team. I was only a young fellow, I think 16 or 17, still working for the National Bank, and I said, well, Mr. Mac, I'm not from the country. He said, don't worry about that, son, we'll look after that. And so some great memories. We travelled in the car together as a group all the way over to Canberra with Mr. Mac, Mrs. Mac. Again, some great hospitality shown and some tough games of baseball too. Some of the training sessions I remember with Mr. Mac, I can remember him throwing me thousands of balls over the winter months, not even during summer. We used to go down together amongst a few other kids as well, but literally on his hands and knees, just on one knee, throwing me hundreds and thousands of balls through the winter. And over the years, as I got a little bit older, he'd asked me to come down and help him with the younger kids coming through. So some great memories. I remember him being at my first A-grade game. I think I was just 16, I think, at the time, and it was over at Kingsington. There would have only been probably half a dozen supporters over there. Mr. Mac was one of them, and we had a great win that day too. So, Mr. Mac, thanks for all the memories. Teddy, I know you'll be there, mate. Thanks for everything. You know, it's some great memories. The phone books are another one. Pre-season, we used to always do the phone book deliveries there, yellow pages, white pages. So, again, some great memories. I remember him giggling his life out, life away when he'd see, you know, big German Shepherds or Great Danes, Dobermans chasing us young kids out of the front yards of some of these houses. So, great memories. Have a wonderful night and have a great season, boys. All the best. Bye.